show, Fast Fight Week show, people. Then we are back with another video, and this time we got our brother Mark Ewen in the house, man. How you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm
You
good,
good?
man. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm happy to have you on the show today, man. You know what I mean? We've been trying to put it together, but I'm glad we're able to do it for today.
Only for you, bro. Only for you.
Oh, salute,
Yeah, my
because
boy.
uh, I see when I saw your post on your fight, because we've been waiting on fight news for a while, waiting on that fight news. But before we get to that fight news, since your last knockout, all right, I still go back to your celebration, but that 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 cleaning your foot, wipe your foot, just dust your foot off the man there. Yeah, love that celebration there. Looking forward to seeing it again. But since that KO, since that win on under the Bellator banner, how's things changed? How's things been for you? What's changed, and how did we come about this fight news?
It's been good, bro. I've just been training hard, like I always do. I've been over to Thailand. I went over there for 2 weeks to train, get a
Yep.
good solid start to the camp. And I always really wanted to fight in March, and I knew obviously with Bellator getting bought over by PFL, it was up in there when Bellator were going to have a show. I don't know. I was literally begging my manager and speaking to Dan Hardy and whoever it was that could try and get me a fight. So I've been begging guys to get fights. So I wanted to fight in March. Dan Hardy actually came back and said, "Listen, we can sign you to PFL. We can keep you active." And I
Mm.
was like, "That's really the main thing for me this year is activity. So if you can sign me, I'll obviously sign it and just keep me active." And the first fight was obviously March 7th. I realised obviously Bellator having a card on March 22nd in Belfast. I probably maybe
Wait,
could have
wait,
been on
wait a
that, but
minute. Sorry, did you say Dan Hardy's your manager?
no.
Oh,
I said
uh,
I was begging Dan Hardy and I was begging my manager because
right.
obviously
Got you.
he's
I
under
was gonna say
PFL, yeah. So Dan
right.
obviously
Got you.
represents PFL, so I was actually itching at him to get a fight because my coach has got his number, so they chat a bit. So I
Right,
was telling him to get me a fight, and
right,
he's
right.
managed to get me one.
Mm.
And
Yeah, good.
I'm an alternative for the 100k tournament, which is what I will be in. Do you know what I mean? Like I want activity, and I want the 100k.
That's brilliant, because I mean, looking at the whole situation with PFL buying Bellator, I was even thinking like what they're gonna do with the fighters, how is the whole setup gonna be, and what happens with your contracts? Does it get
Yeah,
like amended? Is it like a brand new one?
yeah.
Like
Well,
what? Yeah, please.
I signed a new contract. 'Cause I realised obviously Bellator have so many guys and they're going to struggle to match them all. If Bellator's coming to an end, obviously, how
Mm.
are they going to get all these guys matched on like one show? So I was like, came with PFL are offering a contract. They can keep me active. It's still basically under the Bellator banner. I was like, I'm jumping ship and just I need the activity.
Yeah, you got to do what's right for you, man. You know what I mean?
I need that, bro. I had one fight last year and like maybe two before that, and then two the year before. I'm like two minimum, like two's baby food me. I want at least 4 fights a year. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, 100%. And every time we've had you on the channel, we always ask you and speak to you about your activity. And the one thing you always bang on about is how much you want to be active. You just want to,
That's it.
whenever there's fights, book me up. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. And that's one of the reasons why we love your work ethic. You're always in shape. It don't matter what time of the year it is. We see you all year through on your page. Anybody that ain't following Mark Ewen, go and check out his page. Real work ethic on there, and we see how much you stay you stay in shape. And like you said, being now to Thailand, because obviously you know we follow a lot of what you do on your page, and we get to know where you are, what you're doing, where you're sparring, and all this other stuff over there in your gym, and across the world, wherever it is you travel. But going over to Thailand, what part of your skill set, did that sharpen? Did you please tell us? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I wouldn't even say I've definitely sharpened my skill set, but I'm always getting better anyway. But I'll tell you what it did do. Gave me more
Mm,
confidence, mate. Definitely going out there, just knowing that I'm that guy. Like I was sparring with like Brad Riddell, I was sparring with the
mm,
UFC guys, like other UFC guys like 170s and that. and I was like holding my own. Do you know what I mean? So like I know that I'm destined for great things. That's how I came back feeling. I was like, I'm going to go all the way.
Yeah, man, 100%. How does the culture of training around there, though, especially over there in Thailand, how does the culture differs to what we have over here in the UK or even in Scotland, where you train? Shout out to a higher level MMA. How does it differ,
It was quite
especially the
similar. It's
local?
quite similar, to be honest with you, the culture, because they're both good cultures, I would say. Anyway, where everybody kind of goes, and obviously you've got beginner guys coming in or guys just coming in to train, whatever. But you've also got the guys that are there making a training camp out of this. They'll have fights coming up, and or they're there, they're training hard, they're trying to be good, well, try to get better. Sorry, I'd say the culture's quite similar. But it was good to just learn some new techniques and new skill sets, some new skills from like different fighters and different coaches and stuff. It was just different because I've never really been to any other gyms. I mean, I've been at high level for nearly all my days now, and it was cool to just go over. I've also had to go to Thailand and experience it. I've been twice before to train Muay Thai, but never MMA.
Yeah,
And now that Bang Tao's kind of it's massive, and there's a reason it's massive because obviously you've got the Hickman brothers that are running it. They've got good jiu-jitsu coaches, the S&C boxing coaches, loads of good guys there. We kind of with a good mindset and that, and obviously the Volkanovski and people like that obviously are in ties with them. They train with them. People like that coming in and out. There's UFC guys there all the time, so they're always picking up new techniques, and it's good to go and kind of learn some of these things.
mm. uh, Now let's shift gears to the to your opponent that you put on your let's shift gears to the opponent that you've now been paired with in Andreas Binder. He's an Irish brother, and he's no schmuck in the game. He's been around for a minute, and we know I think he was fighting on that Bellator. I think he had one fight or a couple
I think
fights on that.
he's supposed to. Fight, I don't know. I don't think he's fought in Bellator. He's supposed to fight in PFL, but he missed weight.
Right. Okay. Um, because I was thinking whether it was Bellator or PFL, because nowadays the two combined is like it's forgetting people's minds. You know what I mean? But with Andreas now and the type of opponent he is, what challenges does he present in terms of uh, in because they say styles do make fights. You know what I mean? And what challenges does it present to your style? Would you say?
I feel like each fight that I'm going to continue to take is going to be my next biggest fight. This is my biggest fight to date.
Mm,
But
mm,
that'll be the case. My next again fight. My next again fight. I'm at the stage where I'm constantly evolving and
mm,
progressing. Fights are only going to get better. Andreas is definitely the best opponent I've fought. He's 8-2. He's beat some decent guys,
yeah.
but there's nothing special there when I watch him.
Mm,
I know there's nothing special. He's not on the level that I am. I feel like I'll be his kryptonite, and I'll be able to pick him apart quickly, take him out of there, and just show my level, and just show PFL that like I'm the guy. Once again, they put me on second in the show. I get it obviously because I've got the guys in the tournament and that up, but I'm a main card fighter. Do you know what I mean? Top of the bill type guy. So I'm going to need to put a clinic on and make a
mm,
statement yet again against a good opponent. And that's what I want. When we sit and chat about this, bro, this is what I say to you. I'm like, give me the good opponents. In fact, give me the great guys. You know what I mean? And I'll show up and show you how great I really am. That's
yeah.
what I want. I want great fighters to go against so I can just really show out. Do you know what I mean? And perform.
I mean,
That's it, man.
we've seen you evolve, and just every time I see you fight, it's it's almost like a foregone conclusion that
It is, bro. It's
Max
destined, bro. I'm
Max
destined for this shit. Do you know what I mean?
100%, 100%. I just like Mark's just gonna go in there, do his thing, and he's gonna come out like he ain't even been in the fight. And I love that aspect about you in terms of how surgical you are when you're fighting. Like everything is just crisp. Everything has a meaning. Everything is from with bad intentions. Everything is there to you know to shut your lights out. And going to Paris, which is just up the road. It's not a lot of traveling. It's not a lot of, what does that do for your acclimatization and just being ready, because I think it's not that far of a distance for him neither. But what does it do for you? Because we've got to start looking at you now,
Yeah.
because you're the one that we're talking about now.
It's only like an hour and a half on the plane up and down, mate. And I've been to Paris before. I thought my fourth fight was in Paris against the Russian
Yeah,
Kryulev on
yeah.
Eris.
On Aries, yeah,
And to be fair, I loved Paris, mate, and I'm gonna love it again. It's an amazing experience to go out to France and obviously Paris and fight in front of the French crowd because they're so passionate. They're there
yeah,
from the start to the end, and they're singing and they're. In my opinion, after watching the UFC Paris, I thought they were the most passionate fans
yeah,
out there, pound for pound
yeah.
at the moment. Like they were so loud,
Yeah.
they were singing non-stop, and it's going to be an honour to fight in front of 20,000 of them. Do you know what I mean? And put
Yeah.
on a great performance.
Oh,
Paris is gonna feel like a second home after this one. I'll start
oh,
speaking
fun.
French soon.
Oh boy, we can't wait to see that. The other thing that I wanted to ask you is, when you look at the format, the PFL format, it's like you mentioned earlier on at the top of the interview. It's more like a tournament sort of format, and I think Bellator was kind of adopting that 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 format as well. Is it something that that bothers you, or you're just about put them in front of me and knock them
Bro,
down? I don't care what format you do it in.
that format is me. That format suits me perfectly. When I say to you, I want 4 fights a year, that's exactly what they're promising. You know what I mean? They're saying you're going to fight March, you're going to fight June, September, November. That's a schedule. You give me a schedule, bro. That's exactly what I need. I want activity. I want big fights. I rarely get injured. Do you know what I mean? I'm on top of every my recovery. I'll be willing to fight 4 fights this year, no problem. Do you know what I mean? So if I when I beat Andreas and then get drafted into the 100k tournament, I'll fight again 3 more times before the year's done. End the year with 100k. Do you know what I mean? Chilling. PFL Europe champ.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I can
Uh,
see it, mate. It's happening.
okay. I'm looking at that big check for you right now, man.
Oh,
I'm wishing it
100%.
into existence for you.
Oh,
I'm
I can
wishing it
see
into
it. I can
existence
see
for
it,
you,
bro.
man.
That and the nice
Um,
gold belt to go on my shoulder.
oh, oh, that would just be brilliant. That would just be brilliant. Lastly, just before we get you out of here, because I would love to bring you back after your fight,
Yeah,
once you've
definitely.
settled, the dust is settled and everything. Would love to have you back so we can talk to you about the nuances of what really went on in the fight. I wanted to ask about a welterweight prospect in Cage Warriors, in and around your gym, Sean Clancy. What can you tell us about this brother? Is
I don't want to tell you too much because you're gonna see. Do you know what I mean? But I'm telling you, mate, my gym is just crazy at the moment, and Sean is there. So we've got Sean, you got Lorenzo, like they two guys. Obviously got Dylan as well, but
yeah,
they're gonna be fucking tearing it up. Lorenzo fought last night. He won another TKO in the
mm,
first round. Do you know what I mean? He's smoking
yeah,
guys. Sean thinks Sean will be 3-0 or 4-0. I just know he'll be 4-0 and 5-0, and he'll just keep going because there's no one beating Sean. Do you know what I mean? There's a
mm,
scary talent. And fucking so big and so strong, so fast, and always learning, man. The guys in my gym are killers, bro. Like we are, like I know I said I went to Thailand and that I didn't. I went to Thailand for an experience and to just really take it in and just to
mm,
go because it's been one of my goals for long enough. But I don't need to go anywhere, mate. Like the
mm,
level of training, the level of sparring, and the rounds I'm getting, bro. People come to us for a reason. We are the best in not even the country, but the continent.
yeah,
And obviously, Sean's going to go in, do what he does, get the win, and you'll see him be the Cage Warriors world
yeah.
champion soon enough, and then go to the UFC. Same with
Oh,
Lorenzo. I'm going to try and get Lorenzo to come to PFL with me. He'll just fucking take everything that I leave him, man, because he's one of my
uh,
main training partners, and he's going all the way as well. Like literally world champions, mate. Every single one of them.
higher level is doing big things, man. With all this talent that they got in the gym, man. When everybody really like get to the top of the pinnacle in trying to get to the UFC and get into the UFC, higher level is gonna be, because for me, probably one of the most underrated gyms in the,
Definitely.
in the continent.
That's just been
I can't
Scotland, isn't it?
believe I can't believe, the amount of talent that comes out of your gym, and no, I don't hear higher level MMA out there. I don't hear it enough, you know what I mean? And really and truly, that spotlight needs to be shined on on a gym like that, man.
That's all going to change soon enough. I've been saying this for time in interviews, and like, what we're doing is different. The fighters we have are different. The coach James is just different. Eventually, you can't stop the sun from rising. Do you know what I mean? Eventually, it's inevitable that we're going to be a household name. Higher level is going to be the team to be reckoned with. Do you know what I mean? And people will see that soon enough because it's been a long time coming. And it doesn't matter if you don't, like, we're still going to be doing what we do, and that's win and graft and get after it. And eventually, we're going to be undeniable.
100%, 100%. I'm looking forward to it, or I'm here for it. And when the time comes, we're all going to be here celebrating what we already know. What the gym is about, what we already know the talent's about, is just for the rest of the world to really catch up. And in time they will all see it. And Mark, I'm not even gonna wish you good luck. You don't need luck. You just go out there and just do your thing, brother. You know what I mean? And we're going to be supporting you over here. We're going to be riding for you. And yeah, the next time we see, we're going to be talking about what's next for you.
6-0. What's next? Getting in the
Exactly.
tournament. Do you know what I mean?
100%, Mark. And shout out to you. Thank you so much again for your time. Thank you for pulling up. And yeah, we're going to talk to you on the next one, brother.
You're my guy, man. I appreciate it.
Big love. 100%. Thank you so much, brother.
My man.
We'll talk soon. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget we do our Dust Off Shakedown every Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. Don't miss it.